For this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to make this beautiful love heart cactus. For this, you'll need felt sheets, needles, and threads. I will try and list all items in the description box below. So let's go ahead and cut all our shapes out like this. We'll start with the pot and we're going to stitch our heart onto this pot. You can see I'm doing very small stitches to keep the details nice and clean. I'm using my white thread to make sure that my stitching really shows on this little heart. Then we're going to add the top part of the pot, which I'm also going to stitch on. So I'll place it like so, and with my needle I'll go through it, and very similar to the heart, I'll do my stitching. You can see it's already looking very cute, and what I'll do straight after this is the other side of the pot. I'm going to do exactly what I've done here, but without the heart on it. I went ahead and did the other pot off camera, exactly like this one, and you can see that now we're ready to stitch them two together. I'll put them to the side for now so we can focus on our cactus. First, we'll get this smaller piece, and all I'm going to do is with my pen, you can see I marked where I want to stitch, and then with my white thread, I'm just following those lines to create a nice design on this smaller piece. This stitching may be a little tricky, so space yours out a bit more if you want to. I just preferred my stitches quite closely together. Okay, now that that's done, let's do a similar thing on this bigger piece. So again, with my pen, you can see I marked out the patterns I wanted to stitch on, and with my needle, just like I did on the smaller cactus, I'm going to go ahead and stitch my white pattern on there too. I will stop talking for a bit so you can see the stitching that I'm doing. Once again, your stitching doesn't have to be so close together. This was just my preference for the design I have. When you reach this point, go ahead and complete your lines. I'm going to finish mine off camera. At this point, we're going to grab the little piece we did and then stitch it on top with the same colored white thread. And as you can see, I'm just doing my pattern. This is the longest part of the project, so once this is out of the way, the rest of it will be straightforward, where we can put our fluff in and stitch everything together. I think I'm nearly done here, just a few more stitches to go. Perfect, so at this point what I'll do is get the back piece and align these two together. Let's grab our pot again so we can complete this now. What we'll do is just stitch along the outside of this pot in this particular method. I'll stop talking for a bit so you can focus on how I am stitching this pot together. So now we're closer to completing this side of the pot, after which point we will add in our fluff. Our pot is looking really good, it's stitched together, so let's grab some filling and add that in this tiny little pot. Make sure you don't overfill, a small amount will do. We'll then grab our cactuses and also start stitching along the edges. You can see that I'm stitching in a way as if this is the pattern of the cactus itself, hence I left the edges out. So I'm going to go all the way around and fill in this space. These smaller areas will be slightly tricky, so be extra patient and extra careful with your needle. We've now mainly sewn all of the top sides of this cactus together, and we've left a little opening where we will put our filling. So I'm going to use my pencil to help me get the filling into those edges. Once again, try not to use too much filling. A small amount will be good enough for this project. After you've finished filling it, what we'll do is put the pot and cactus together. So I'll put the cactus in between the pot, and I'll just go over the edge of the pot to complete this project. So I'm going through the cactus on the other side and bringing my needle through. When you get to the end of the pot, just tie a little knot to secure it. And here it is. So far, looking great. Let's hot glue gun on our little hearts. I think this was such a cute little touch. I've got 3 little hearts in total. Let's go ahead and stick our last one on as well. All that's left to do now is add our keyring part on. As you can see, I put a bit of green felt here already, so I can hot glue gun it on straight onto my cactus. And here our project is complete. If you've enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel, leave a comment and like the video. I've got another cactus tutorial on my channel as well. It's just as cute as this one, so check that one out if you fancy giving another cactus a go as well. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll be back with more felt craft tutorials.